Hi there, this is Mr. Wild at creatortest.co.uk. Today looking at a question involving inverse proportion. So we've got, the question starts, y is inversely proportional to x squared. And how we would normally write this in maths is y, this backwards kind of fish, 1 over x squared. What does inversely proportional mean? Well, it means when y gets bigger, x squared gets smaller. When x squared gets smaller, y gets bigger. So if we think of x squared on the bottom here, if that becomes a really large number, 1 over a really large number gives it a really small number. So as that gets bigger, the other side gets smaller. So that's why we write 1 over. So first of all then, what we want to do is turn this into a formula we can solve. And to do that, because we don't know the relationship exactly between the two, y and x squared, we have to introduce a constant. And this is called the constant of proportionality. So we're going to have to find out what this constant is. In order to do that, we're going to need some x and some y values, and luckily they provide us with some in the question. So if y is 6 and x is 3, well, x squared is going to be 9. So what we've got now is we times both sides by 9 to get the 9 on the other side, and it's going to be 6 times 9 equals, and the 9 is cancelled on the right, so we've got k equals and 54. Okay, so we've solved what k is. Now what we're going to do is, that is a constant proportionality, is use that information. So the question starts off, the second part of the question, work out the value of y when x equals 4.5. So y equals, and we know that k is now, so going back to the formula all the way up here, we're going to change that now because we know what k is, so it says 54 over x squared. Okay, so we now know what k is. K is constant and k is 54. Now we've got an x value, so we've got y equals 54 over 4.5 squared, and that is equal to 54 over, if I have my calculator, 4.5 squared, I get 20.25, and 54 divided by 20.25 gives me 2 2/3.